But before we continue on the market discussion, I want to welcome our Muslim brothers to their fasting period, and I wish they also pray for Nigeria and also pray for the capital market. And also, before I go further now, I want to look at the market performance as at yesterday, considering that the market has been on a side trend for more than 6 trading sessions. But yesterday, the market was up marginally. But the up marginally for me is a good sign. After market has also trend down. After market has also trend down for like I've been on the side trend, for 6 trading sessions. But when market is side trend, like, a lot of investors will always be worried that market is not going up, it's not going down. But I will tell you, as market is trending, market is just waiting for a major information, either a break to have a breakout up or down. And this information for me is the expected earnings season that will kick off. It's the first quarter earnings season that will kick off by any moment from next week. Today is already Thursday. Some might likely come before end of business today or end of trading today and Friday. But for that should give investors kind of comfort. And also, we're looking to the economic data, especially the March inflation data or report that will likely be in the market on the floor for this week. And I believe today, before the close of business today, we should have the inflation data around, and that will give insight of what investment windows will look like. Especially now that inflation is high, there are some investment windows that are likely to be in more negative situation, because we believe that the inflation will going to continue in the uptrend, throw more investment return in other investment window in a negative return. But those in equity that know what they are doing, for a stock to gain 10%, for me, there's no cause for alarm. Yes, I will go back to the market data for yesterday. The market opened at the market opened, the all share index that measured the performance for the day. It opened at 38,601.83 and closed at 38,636.15, gaining what? 0.09, which is approximately 0.10, which is, for me, is a sign of what the market recovered. On that note, there is no cause for alarm. Since we have seen a sign after 2 days downtrend, giving a sign at the midweek, for me, it's not a bad one. But one thing important that we should note at this point is that since we are looking at for a trigger, which is coming up as I speak by next week, yes, investors should just guide of what their decision. They should not just panic out of any position, especially if you are in good stocks. For me, that is what investors should do at this point. Yet, like I said, the volume traded here was on the upside from 208.80 million shares traded as on Tuesday against and it closed the 277.96 million. That means almost 33.12 up. It tells you that people are taking advantage of what the pullback, especially the bargain hunters. For me, that should also give you a clue that there is still hope for the market. Especially, I'll tell you that when we've done our analysis for almost 20 years, data, we saw from the data analysis that the month of April and the second quarter of the year have always been a period that most investment decisions are made for people that want to take a job for the new year after they have seen the full year performance of most companies, which we know that March was the end, any season for a full year that have December year end, and we have seen the state of these companies. And those that are likely to continue in that trend is what investors should also be looking at as we're expecting first quarter. Once that first quarter result hit the market, it will open some people's eyes, and that's why people are ready to see this number to position forward for the year. That is why in this month of April and second quarter of the year, out of the 20 years analysis we did in Invest Data, 14 good years, the market in the second quarter and the month of April was up. But in 6 of these years, it was down. That tells you that we'll see more possibly that the market might also close green this month of April or the quarter because of what activities. And knowing that, yes, we have seen the numbers already for full year, and we know that in that last year, the last quarter was a big, in a sharp uptrend, and that was still little correction in the first quarter of 2021. Now we're already in the second quarter. We expect that those stocks that have corrected now should be an attraction for those that want to play. One, traders and those that want to take long-term position using the numbers they have seen so far. For that, there's no need for us to panic. Now, at the end of trading yesterday, 5 top trades were Japan. Japan was traded about 46 million shares were traded in Japan, while the next one was UACN. And you tell me, UACN also traded about 32 million or so shares as at yesterday, followed by Fidelity, 28 million, while Access Bank traded about 22 million shares, and the Zenith Bank traded about 19 million shares. It tells you that activities is still in the market. And yes, you might say that these volumes are low, But if you look at the recent range of trade, you'll say they are really improving. For me, it's an improvement. Look at what was done on the Tuesday, about 208, but now 277 tells that there's improvement. And for me, for Jacor to top the trade, you ask yourself why. This is a stock that, yes, there's no fundamental driving the stock, but I'll tell you, because of the trend and the sentiment people are saying, now people are taking advantage because of what the price movement. Now, recently, Jacor just released their, or notified the exchange that their result is underway. And that alone has also triggered some position. For me, if you are trading Jacor, I would advise you at this point that Jacor is just for what? For traders that understand how to use what? Sentiment. Because there's no fundamental now that is supporting Jacor, even as it moved from as low as 45 kobo to almost 75 kobo before traders start taking profit as at yesterday. But for me, if you are there, quickly take profit because there's nothing to support that Jacor price at that level. Then the next one there is UACN, which I told you that UACN traded about 32 million shares for just a day. You ask yourself what is happening in UACN. UACN is a company that does release their full year result. They move from a negative position to a positive position. That alone is an attraction for what? For UACN. Not only that, they are rewarding investors with about 1.20 kobo dividend. Yes, this means from a special dividend of 55 kobo and a annual dividend of 65 kobo. Total give you 1.20 kobo dividend. Not only that, they are giving also right to what? Another right. When I mean right, estate investment trust. They are going to give to their shareholder too. You can see that activities are already in UACN because of what they want to benefit from all these declarations they have made. That is why we are seeing volume there. And for me, if you are not there, especially if you are income investor, this is the time for you to take position in UACN because now they move from a loss position to a positive position. And also they are declaring dividends of what? 1.20 kobo. That is a plus for them. If you look at Fidelity, I will tell you, the payout for Fidelity for 2020 is attractive. If you compare the payout of Fidelity with other company or other banks, in that sector, you see that their payment for me is good. They are paying 22 kobo and they are selling around 2 naira, 45 kobo. And that, if you put it, there are some stocks that have declared lower dividend, even they are selling above 8 naira, 7 naira, something. But if you bring the price of Fidelity and add it to that, you see that you are getting more value in buying Fidelity for those that are dividend income investors. You can see that also the activities also in Fidelity for now. And Access is having today as the word qualification day for dividend. I will tell you, because the market is saturating, most investors or traders are looking at where can we make money in the short term. Because when the market is saturating, everybody is looking for what? Where can make money on the short term. For that, people are taking advantage of all these companies that are going to pay dividend in no distant time to take advantage of the dividend payment. Especially those that they have the capacity or the potential to bounce back after they mark down for what? For the dividend they are declaring. Because after they declare dividend, you have to take that dividend away from their price. That is called markdown or price adjustment. What this company I'm telling you now, if they adjust them, the possibility that they will go up, especially Access Bank and Fidelity, is high. And also the next on that top trade for the day was Zenith Bank. And don't forget that Zenith Bank traded about 19 million shares. And it's a bank that gave you 3 naira dividend for 2020. And it's selling below 22 naira. Ideally, if you look at stuff that pay you 3 naira, you should not sell anything below what? 30 naira. That means at this price, now I'll tell you that Zenith Bank is highly underpriced, and it's a good stock to look at. And also, not only that, for the past 6 years, this has been the bank that is leading the profitability in Nigeria banking sector. Not only that, they have the first to cross, their net assets to cross to what? 2 trillion. I tell you, there is value in Zenith Bank if you're a long-term and dividend investor, especially those pensioners that need money to sustain their life, because they pay dividend every 6 months. If they're going to pay dividend at the end of this second quarter now, if you are retiree, this kind of position you take already by now, so that when it comes, you take the dividend for half a year and dividend for full year. That's why Zenith Bank for me is a good bet for every kind of investment opportunity or goal. If you are a trader, you are an investor, a long-term investor, you are dividend income, you are a retiree, this stock is what you look at. And go to the setup performance. Like I said earlier in the last week, that we don't expect the market to repeat the kind of performance it did in 2020, because things are already changing. And when market has gone almost 50% return in terms of stocks, while individual stock return about 200%, 100 in 2020, we don't expect such rally to repeat itself. Yes, the market this year may likely also close positive, but individual sectors and company can surpass the market, giving you also 100%, 200% this year. But your ability to pin those individual stocks that will give you such report is what you should do as an investor. Food Investor is there for you to guide you, because we want to know that here's opportunity. But I tell you, opportunity does not mean that you make money, but it's going to guide you, because nobody has 100% control of the market. But when we use our chart, our fundamental to take decision, will guide you on what to do. And if you take advantage of the information we are sharing, we're also going to make that in this year. For me, there's no need to panic because market is correcting, but rather take good advantage. Yes, we're looking at the sectoral performance. For yesterday, banking sector lost 0.71, while consumer goods industry gained 1.24. And you ask yourself, why this period that investors are looking at which sector will I go, and we are seeing that the sector that because I take consistently for almost 2 or 3 days now, 3 sessions, gaining is this consumer goods. You ask yourself why. People are taking advantage of some of the companies there that have advantage that they're going to pay dividends, especially as those match accounts are also still in that group. Especially stock like a Flour Mill. When Flour Mill gain, because also one of the big cap, that's why it's not as much like others. When Flour Mill gain that sector, also International Brewery, Guinness, they gained yesterday, and that alone you can see that there is an uptrend in consumer goods. For me, consumer goods is a place to watch, but I'm telling you, because of the economic situation, they might not make more money because the way price of goods are going and inflation, for that, there are some of them that are likely to outperform the market, especially those that are into flour and other related business, into like agriculture, and they might do well this year. For that, you see that the consumer goods industry is keeping hold of the uptrend. They also gain 1.24 as at yesterday. Industrial goods is here not there, and this is good because this is the sector that took the market up last year, gaining almost 90.2% last year. But since this year, I'll tell you, this sector is dragging feet. But still, there's potential in this sector. I'll tell you why. Why there's potential in this sector? Because of what the government has just jack up their capital expenditure in 2021 budget. And not only that, you can see that nearly all the roads are under construction. Not only that, people are also giving low high estate. Even the government has gone into that also to mean that they provide houses for the people. For that alone, I believe that there will be activities for that sector. And though there are only 3 major cement companies have, the Dangote, the Bua, and the Lafarge, which is a WAPCO. And I believe their performance, look at their report, is not bad. But because of their prices, as an investor, you look at where you have good yields in terms of dividend and also in terms of better return. That should guide you for that sector. Then the next there is insurance. Insurance also lost, hopefully, lost 4.40. Why? I'll tell you, people took profit. Because since this market size oscillating or pulling back, I'll tell you that the low price stocks has really gained investor patronage. And most of them are insurance companies. They've rallied now. Now that they are taking profit, just for a day, insurance lost 4.4% for just a day. People are taking profit. When stock like Wapik or Correlation Insurance lost about 8%, you expect that sector will lose, because these are the key players in that sector. Now it lost 4.4%. Then the oil and gas. This is a sector that is just coming up. Yeah, why? There are some factors impacting that sector as we speak now. One, the crude oil price trying to recover because of the vaccine year, the activities coming up here. Even though they are locked down aside the climate of Nigeria, they are also reopening gradually. Not only that, the forecast for oil also in the international market is high. For that, you can see that the activities in crude oil price, that also will impact some of our companies in that sector. Not only that, if you look at look back home here, you know that in Nigeria we have also jacked our fuel price up for almost for last year more than 6 times. This year we started again, but now that the government have come to say, we might hold on, we'll not remove subsidy again till 6 months. I don't know whether they're going to adjust it by next month or next week. We can't tell about. For that, because prices of this product are high, these margins they are seeing would like to reflect on the marketing companies in that sector too. For that, you can see that activity is also coming up there. But the sector lost just 0.14% to close the day down. Before we move, we want to also look at the top gainers for yesterday. And I'll tell you those top gainers yesterday. Guinness was the highest gainer for yesterday. Gained 9.96 for just a day. I tell you that in equity investment, that you can make as high as 10% a day. You also can lose as high as what 10% a day. But if you want to hedge against inflation, it's only equity market you can take advantage by position in good stock that can give you even 10%. In 3 days, that you can actually come out, you are already ahead of inflation. Even when they pay dividends, it will be an addition. For that, a good investor or a good trader looking at whose stock, even when funds are leaving the market because of rising yield in fixed income market, there are some stock or some individual stock or sector that's going to give you better return. On that, you don't need to also panic, but just invest wisely. Because Guinness yesterday topped the Guinness that as mentioned, moved from 24 naira 10 kobo to 26 naira 50 kobo, gaining 9.6% for yesterday. The reason is just what the price have for like 3 days, more than 3 days on the downtrend, but yesterday find a support and start going up. But as an investor, you have to also be very careful. This is a bank company, sorry, we're expecting their third quarter for the period ended March, because this is a June year-end account. For that, you have to know if you are a trader, take your profit before the number comes. If the number didn't meet expectations, I expect that the price will further go to the south. For an investor, take investment decision now, whether to hold your Guinness or to sell off as to speak now. The next on the Guinness chart is Mayer Paint. Mayer Paint is also in an industrial sector, which I told you that industrial sector are going to enjoy some government favorable policies. And if there's increase in building, increase in bridges, paints are likely also to come up. For that, seeing all these paint company coming up is not unexpected. It's likely to remain. But as an investor, this kind of stuff is good. But you have to be very careful because the share in issue is more. If you have to take position, you have to time your position so that you won't be hooked in that stock. Next one is Woman Bank. Woman Bank is one of the penny stock in the banking sector. For me, Woman Bank, if you're a long-term investor that, yes, you want to stay in the banking sector, fine. But in terms of dividend, last year, Woman Bank did not pay dividend. That means if you want to play dividend, Woman Bank, you have to be very careful. You have to open your eyes. Charms, yes, it's into technology. We know now technology is the one ruling the world. Yes, all your Charms are moving up and down. Now, it got as high as 30 kobo, came down to as low as also 20 kobo. You have to also be very careful because of low cap stock. When you are putting money on low cap stock, you have to think long because most times if you want to trade it, when you enter to come out, it's always a problem. That is why for low cap stock, you have to be very careful. But Cavatone is also coming up gradually, and it's not surprised that it's coming up. Why? With the vaccine all over the world, I think the airline business and also related business in airline gradually will come up because people are finding themselves, they are likely to go back to business. Fear of COVID-19 gradually is reducing. That means the activity, even hotel business, all of them will coming up gradually. For Cavatone, and not only that, Cavatone have entered agreement with Nigeria military to also help them to start with their jets and all those stuff. For me, I see potential in Cavatone being in that sector. And also for oil price to be going up, you know that Cavatone is also into like home of haulage, moving all those especially from one shore to the other shore. I believe that there's also potential in Cavatone. You have to look at the area and what's going to impact that sector. Not only just the price, because when there's activity in that sector, price is likely to go up. Don't just invest just as in price. Look at what to drive the business in that sector before you start positioning. That is how to invest this season, not just because the stock is down. Look at the sector the stock is and know if that sector will enjoy government favor. Like I speak now, you can see what is happening in the healthcare sector. That's why they are not featuring here. Because of COVID-19 issue, government have put a lot of money. Activities is there. And their number that came out for 2020 shows you that there's activity because their numbers were on the up direction. You need to look at what is going to drive each sector and position in that line. Once you achieve that as an investor, you are good to go. Yes, I want to quickly look at the losers for the day. The loser will tell you that the Northern Nigeria Flour Mill top the loser chart, losing 10% flat. And this is a company that posted impressive number for the past 3 quarters they have released so far. And I believe that with this pullback here, with this pullback that you are seeing in Northern Nigeria, there's an opportunity for you to position in that. I will tell you freely here. There's an opportunity for you to buy into what? Into Northern Nigeria Flour Mill. Also, fixing, I just mentioned that sector. Fixing for me is also attractive. Fixing pulling back. Look at the number they released as at full year 2020. Fantastic number. Not only that, they have multiple product line in fixing. For me, it's an opportunity for you to also take position in fixing. Also, being the vaccine year. And also, you know that most of the governors are also coming that we should also put that vaccine within Nigeria here. If that is approved by the government, I see more activities in healthcare sector because this vaccine production also help them to drive their price on that product. And also, the next one there is Curtis. Curtis among the losers. It lost also 9.78%. Next was Sterling Bank, and the last there on the 5 to 9 is WAPIC, or we call it Coronation Insurance. These are the stocks that lost for the day. On the we'll go for a short break now.